Running through the backyard, I stop when I'm far enough away from the side of the house and try to catch my breath. I can't believe what I saw. That guy was just standing there, right out in the open, doing his business. Is that common for people around here? Doesn't he know there is a bathroom right inside? And another thing, why did I stand there staring? It was like I couldn't look away. It isn't like I've never seen a penis before. Okay, that's not true. I've never seen one in person. And maybe that was why. Seeing this stranger practically naked was interesting. I usually avoid men at all costs, but he was sort of cute the way he stood there, unsure of what to do in such an awkward situation. I make my way back to where I left my best friend and roommate Emery, only to find her on some guy's lap I don't know. She is straddling him, sticking her tongue down his throat while he runs his hands over her bare stomach, coming dangerously close to the underneath of her breasts. Watching them, I can't help but wonder what that would feel like. To give yourself to someone voluntarily in such an intimate way. I shake my head, letting go of those thoughts. Nothing like that would ever be possible. It took me months to let Emery in, and although we have become great friends, I can't imagine doing something like make out with a guy. There's no way I would be able to be that close to someone and not have an anxiety attack. Grabbing my purse I left on the chair by her, I start making my way to the side of the house, the opposite one where I found Penis Man. I was on my way to leave when I realized I'd forgotten my bag, which was right about the time I saw my first penis. I really need to stop thinking about it and picturing it. Peeking around the corner, I check to make sure the coast is clear and, luckily, there isn't anyone in sight. Once I make it to my car, I wipe the small drops of sweat off my forehead. It's been 2 years since I moved to Braxton, and I still haven't gotten used to the humidity. It's not like I'm from the north or anything, but Texas has a different kind of heat than this tropical weather. I think Florida is in its own category when it comes to humidity and heat. Starting the car up, I make sure the air is blasting cool and directly in my face, making my long hair fly back. While my budget was extremely limited when I was ready to buy a car last year, my #1 requirement was that it needed to have strong air conditioning. I got lucky with my cute red Toyota Camry that is only a few years old. The air runs great, and it has not given me any issues. After cooling off for a bit, I put the car in drive and check to make sure no one is around before I pull away from the curb and onto the road. The road is littered with cars, and I make sure not to ding someone since the street is so narrow. Now that I have a chance to relax in the quiet, I can firmly say that my first college party was not a success. It was an outright failure to the 10th degree. I didn't even make it an hour in that place before I was telling Emery I needed to leave.